You're attending school right now, I understand. What are you studying?
I am studying speech pathology.
What led you down that path? Why do you have that interest in speech pathology?
Well, it actually just evolved out of my our own family experience, really. I have a daughter. She's 15 years old now, and she was born deaf. And our family has been on a journey, really. And we actually went to Virginia for about 3 years, where she had cochlear implant surgery and learned to speak for the first time and has done very well. She was 6 years old at the time, which is quite late to have cochlear implant surgery these days. They like it done very young as possible. So they couldn't really give us an outcome. They weren't sure how she would react to sound, being that old. They considered her old at the time. Anyway, we just went ahead, and it was amazing to see how she embraced listening and sound and speech. We just feel so blessed. She's been our miracle.
Your choice for your Friday favorite today is the Rachmaninoff Second Piano Concerto. Is there any particular reason?
Yes, there is, really. When we were living in Virginia as a family for 3 years, it was a time for our family where we were in the middle of intense therapy, and it was challenging, and especially for me as the mom. And I remember driving down the road one morning in Richmond, Virginia, listening to a classical radio station, and this piece came on the air. And I literally had to pull over the car and stop and listen. And tears came into my eyes, because for me it seemed like that piece described everything our family was going through. It just explained my journey, and it was the first time for me that music just seemed like a language all of its own and was able to explain how I was feeling. And I listened to the entire thing in this parking lot. I treasured that. It just gave me so much strength. And funnily enough, I called my mother a few days later, and I shared this experience with her. And she said to me, "I know the piece you are talking about, because the same thing happened to me." And that just made me realize the power of music. For Friday Favorites, I'm Desiree Belt from Provo, Utah, and this is Rachmaninoff's Piano Concerto No. 2.